Good morning. Well, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. It's the end of November here in Richlands, Ohio at the Ohio farm. Slept in a little bit just because, well, it's getting light later in the day and we were working, running around, I guess, not really working. It's funny how there's just like so much so much stuff that goes on behind the scenes, especially when you have tons of productions and things like that. But yeah, let's see, we've got stones we got to take out to the limestone production out at the old General Mill. I got watermelons I got to take over to the vegetable stand over at the farm shop. Let's see, I've got something here. Strawberries, it looks like. Why are the doors open here? Probably because I wanted to bring a straw bale over here. I keep forgetting to do that. Let's see, so strawberries, the watermelons, the honey pallet. Oh man. So I got the pickup here, I got it ready to load. We'll load that stuff up with the skid steer here quick. Oh, you can see, is that Roger? You can see Roger over in his cotton field. He said he might need some help later. Yeah, he's turning around right there. I don't know if you can see him. Going right behind the grain bin right now. Anyway. Yeah, I didn't take on any cotton contracts this year just because we've got too much to do. That's Roger's field. He's 40% done, it looks like. I helped him out, but I didn't take any on. There were some big ones too. Oh, dang it. Right into the post. I usually drive on the highway when there's nobody coming. I don't know why I wasn't. So I think all the fields are prepped for next year. So we'll plant in the spring, and I think all the field work that we need to get done is for the most part done. So now it's just getting ready to sell things in December. When a lot of things go up to their highest price. Let's see, we'll turn the garden and the foil tunnel off. Also probably the excuse me, the watermelon greenhouse. We'll turn all that stuff off at the end of November till next spring. We probably won't see next spring because we're probably going to wrap this up. We've been here like, I don't even know how many years. Thinking of the old Polish farm was 7-8 years. It's probably the same here, pretty darn close. I don't know why I can't push straight. I think we'll do soybeans across the road. We'll do probably oats around the farm here. And also over at the West place, at least 2 fields actually will be close to each other and both be oats. I think I'm going to end that up. And then corn down at the, yeah. Will that be another soybean field? Maybe, yeah. Going to be a lot of soybeans next year, I think. think this truck, I'm gonna take those hay bales out of there, and this thing's probably gonna get parked in the trees. We'll replace it with this one here. Looks like it got darker. Weird. Strawberries and honey. Let's run this over to the farm shop. We'll take care of morning routine over there, and then we got some other stuff to do. I think I gotta try and start loading silage up. I'm thinking I've been using the bucket on the wheel loader for the past few years to do that. Not very quick, so I think I may try something a little bit different. Okay, the strawberries are done. Honey, stop offloading. There we go. Keep driving out of the trigger, I think. There we go. Oh my. Gotta lower that. If I got butter, I'm gonna put it in here, I think. Okay. I've got so much in this stave silo, I gotta take silage out of it, I think, so it can keep processing. Yep, out of space. Okay. No eggs there. No eggs there. Bread and cake. Butters and chocolate and cheese. That's a lot. 2 pallets of vegetables over here. We got tomatoes and strawberries. Okay. So we got a lot of stuff to move. And then I think I want to spread manure on the grass field. And then how much silage? It's like 600,000 liters or something in here. Hang on. Oh, that's right. You gotta take the blanket off to be able to see how much volume you have in there. So, yeah. Not going to pull the blanket off just yet. We'll do that later. So let's take a look at the cows here. Feed looks pretty good. About half down. But yeah, we can mix some up for here. And then the other cows. What are we looking at in here? Yeah, they could probably use a bale of hay as well, but other than that, it looks all right. I don't have any cows, I don't think, that are gonna give birth. So we don't have to worry about that for next month. So let's get over here. We'll start picking up the pallets and putting them away. Let's see if we can get pallets into the farm shop and the trailer. Get that done. We can get on with maybe trying to deal with some of the other stuff. But yeah, we're going to try and get products ready to sell in the month of December. That's the big month for making money, and we'll see how well we do. Okay, it's almost 9:30. I want to make sure the cows in the pasture are okay on feed. So let me get the case out, grab a hay bale, and put it in there for them. Roger's just trucking away over on his cotton field. I think he's going to need some help with delivering it. But other than that, I see him right at this end. There's quite a few hay bales we got stockpiled here. That's pretty good. Probably should feed the pigs. Feed the figs. Probably should feed the pigs, but I think I'll get on that later. I've got enough demands on my time at the moment, but we'll see. See how it goes. Took that whole thing. I was wondering, did I have feed mixed up already or no? That's something I wanted to start doing, was making sure that I had feed already mixed. Because then I can just grab the mixer. And of course, if I did that last time, then I wouldn't have any. Let's see. Does it read? Yeah, it reads even when there's, so there's nothing in here. Yeah. I should have mixed some up. I didn't. I was so busy doing other stuff. Alright, let's put this into the farm shop. And then I think we'll go sell the butter. What I got in here? I got some vegetables, right? But the maple syrup I took separate. I do not like that. Why does it do that? Stop it. Okay, see the vegetables. Dang it. What the heck? That's all gone. Pull this around into the trigger. Go over here. Make sure everything's selected. Yeah, we haven't done potatoes in a while, have we? Out of eggs. Just put in honey. Just put in cake. Do we have canola oil? I didn't turn it on, did I? No, we don't have any. We should bring some over. Don't have sugar in here. I got the sunflower oil selected. Put chocolate in, right? Alright, we'll just I'll leave that parked there so I don't accidentally drive through with the butter here. Butter strapped in. Alright, where are we going with the butter? 1574 at the campground restaurant. I'm gonna take a creative route so I can see what what Roger's got going on over here. And then we'll head on over to the he's almost done. Make it set to automatic drop, so there should be some cotton bales in the field. I see one. Gosh, is that where he's turning around? And he missed some right there. That's interesting. Alright. Guess he'll need some help cleaning up. All right. At the General Mill biogas plant complex. Not sure where to park these days. So I got flour on the back of the stake bed, the flour back in the back of the dry van. All the sunflower oil is now stored in here with canola oil, flour, and sugar. And that'll be primarily to supply our productions at the farm bakery and the farm dairy. Still got a little bit left in here. I could maybe bring some slurry over. This I need to get fertilizer out of so I can make space to make more new. Actually, what's the price of... Oh, I see it's going to rain. Let me check the price of fertilizer. I don't know why I was having such trouble finding it. So $29.15. Actually, that's real good. And it's about ready to drop, so... Well, actually, there's not that much variation there. There's only about $100 variation between the high and the low. So, yeah, but it's going to drop in December, so we should do that today. Why am I here? I don't know. That's December, that's this. Oh, I know. Let's get a... Where's the ideal liner? There it is. So let me get the Kenworth. I'll grab the ideal liner and we'll go... fill it with the... Fill it with the silage that's in the stave silo, so we can make room for more to be produced. because this will pull this fine without any trouble, and it hooks up good. So that's the idea. Alright, we're at the West place. I don't know if I can pull this off. It's such a tight turn. Oh, maybe I can pull it off. It just might work. Cover off. All right, I think so. So let me spend a couple of minutes filling this thing. That's interesting. So I can, yeah, it's gonna bleed through if I open the cover off. So, yeah. Got the dumpster and the chickens. All right, so let me pull around this way. What we need to do is we need to start shuttling semi-trucks with trailers over here and start filling them up with silage. Let me turn this back on. Look at that, it's still got 260,000 liters in it. And I just took almost 80 out. All right, grab this. What did I do? I sold butter, right? Let me go check, see what Roger's got going on over here. think there was a little bit that was unfinished, so I want to take care of that. And then how many cotton bales? It's going to be like 3 of them, it looks like. Two and a partial, yeah. I kind of wanted this working in the background, but we just weren't close enough that you could see it much. Didn't work out quite the way I was hoping. I think, can I get all of this? I might be able to. Oh, I forgot to check what time it was going to rain, didn't I? Well, let's get this harvested so we don't want that to get impacted by the rain. Then we'll obviously a little bit of time off, so probably within the next 3 hours. Usually when you see it appear up above, it's probably about 3 hours off. So what I think I want to do is I want to get some belts to use to load silage. Alright, there we go. Let's see. Can I unload here? I don't know how. I know you can unload a partial bale with these. I just don't remember how. That's what happens when you don't use these for a long time. Reset bale counter. Hold lower, turn on, turn off automatic drop. There we go. Because I had the automatic drop on it. Didn't want to. So yeah, we're gonna help Roger out with this. This is kind of a cool little tractor. I don't know if I've ever used one of these before. They are kind of neat. It does have another view on it, I think, because it's a forestry tractor. Oh, I can't see behind the seat. Oh man, I don't know how to use this either. Operating position, okay. And then where's it going, Roger? And this time I will check and see if, when the rain's supposed to come. Ohio Agri Co-op. And the rain's not expected till 3 o'clock. So why don't we transport this for Roger? So let me run these 3 cotton bales over to Ohio Agri Co-op for Roger. Got the final cotton bale here. This one's a full one. I brought the partial earlier just because I figured if I brought the full one, it would have completed the contract and paid us, and then it would have just been a little bit more pay. So this will be a little more dramatic because we'll get pay. There we go. 10,000 for sold bales. Nice. That was for the excess, so. It was pretty time consuming, but pretty nice reward for helping Roger out. Yeah, take this back to his place. We'll grab our Mahindra and head back to the house. It is getting late. It's almost lunchtime. I think we'll go ahead and take a break for lunch. It'll probably be noon by the time I get there, back there. I'll see you at 1 o'clock back at our place. And the money will probably have gone up a little bit more because we'll go ahead and collect from Roger. But yeah, I'll see you about 1. All right, so it's 1 o'clock now. We got a little bit of money from helping Roger out. I think another $6,000 on top of that, what we had before. What I want to do now is I'm going to run these watermelons over. Got a ton of equipment too. I'm not gonna try and sell it all. I think that would just be, I don't know, almost impossible. Well, that's offloading. I'm gonna move this back. Nope, oh, it's done already. Okay. Park this back over by the bakery. Oh, I got some eggs. It's tough to keep up with everything. There is a lot. I need to feed the pigs. I don't know. Got to move cows out, like 12 cows out today too. gonna hop in this. I'm gonna go get fertilizer out of there so I can start up the fertilizer production again, and then I'll go back. I'll probably come here and grab stones to take out. I'm arriving back at the West place. I was thinking about starting to try and get some of the silage loaded, and I remembered I wanted to try and do the manure. On this grass field, manure on the grass field. So actually I thought I was done with field work, but I'm not. So I've got to do that. Don't want to lose all the daylight, so the tractor I would prefer to do it with is not here, so I'm just going to use the case because it's here. I suppose it'll work. I'll just have to be careful with it. The bale spikes on the front motor sticking out front. I think we should be able to take care of this. And yeah, this is kind of why I don't want to use the wheel loader to empty this silage clamp, the silage bunker here, because it is a little on the time consuming side. I enjoy the manipulation of the equipment and everything, getting the opportunity to use it, but think in the interest of time and trying to get rid of all that silage, it's probably not going to be the best way. So we'll get our wheel loader fix here with loading the manure. So I'm going to go ahead and load this up, and then we'll spread it. I gotta check, see if the container field needs fertilizer too. If so, I'll probably use the fertilizer spreader on the back of the Kubota, so it'll be quicker, a lot quicker. I think I got the manure spread. Let's just pull this back over here. All right. Let me drop this off. All right, I'm going to take the Massey Ferguson over. It needs some maintenance. I don't know, man. We were running around. I had a plan, and I think it's working. So we want to bring this over here. Dang, I wanted to get the combines washed today. I don't know if I'm going to get to that. I suppose what I'm planning on doing doesn't really need to get done, but I want to do it anyway. So, grab the toolbox here. All right, let's pair that. Pair that. I'm just going to prepare that. There. It's not that much money. Let me hop in, go across the street. There are going to be lots of things that need to get moved around. It's supposed to rain. actually. Let's get fuel. We'll refuel the Massey Ferguson while we're here. And then we're gonna hop in this. We'll take these stones over there. And then I think what I want to do is I want to take the JCB Fast Track down to the shop. And look at the belts. Where is that time going? It's getting away from me. I should have waited just till tomorrow to do that. Okay, we're at Hog's equipment. We haven't checked on used equipment in a while. I will, but we're really here to get some belts to help facilitate emptying that silage clamp a lot quicker than we could if we were going to use a wheel loader bucket to get it out of there. Let's see here. Used equipment, nothing we need. Belt system. So we need the one, this one picks up, right? Yeah, we're just going to leave it as is. We're going to go ahead and just buy it. And then this one's one belt to the next one. This one, I think, is the one that I want to load. So I know it's $43,000. We didn't really need to spend, but I'm happy. Well, I'm happy the rain hasn't started yet. I'm trying to remember how these work. I think this, I wonder if I can tow both of these. If I have to, I could go the back way, I guess. If you're supposed to move them together or not. You know how long it's been since I've used these? It's been quite a while. Probably 19? Did I use them in 22 at all? I don't remember. I probably had to somewhere. No? Okay. Why? Why doesn't it want to hook up? I don't know. Oh, down there. Alright, well, I'll take them back. I'll get them to the yard. And we'll get it set up tomorrow. And we'll use that to start emptying that silage clamp out. If I got time yet today, I'm going to wash my combines. And I might spread fertilizer on the container field if it needs to get done yet. I think I've got enough footage to try and put into some sort of cohesive episode. It's already mid-afternoon. I'm sure of it. So I'd just like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Richlands, Ohio at the Ohio Farm. We got a couple episodes left. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? It don't cost nothing. We'll see you next time.
PlayStation